Good morning or afternoon, excuse me, evening, whatever time you are joining me. This is your reading for Tuesday, March 26th, or whenever you watch it. You know the universe does work like that. So as usual, I'm using the Light Years Tarot. First card popped out, so I have to take it. We have the Page of Wands, but it is coming through reversed. So it might just be one of those mornings where you just don't want to get out of bed. Myself, unless I absolutely have to, I never use an alarm. And I tend to just wake up when I need to. But, you know, there are days, where we have, okay, here we are, where we have, let's see, I'm going to take it this way because, okay, there we go. There are days that we can't be late, right? So alarms are necessary, and this might be one of those days, and it's like, dang it, I really needed something a little more, 15 minutes or who knows what. So, but it looks to me like it has to do with the relationship that is really important to you. Now, the Two of Cups is also our card for doctor's appointments, so it could be something like that, or a dental appointment, any healthcare practitioner of any type, alternative medicine, whatever. We have a healing appointment here where two people are coming together for the greater good of you, and they really want to help. And I think their main message is going to be to tell you to slow down, that there's too much energy going on. We are, in the portal of both eclipses, the solar, the lunar, which was yesterday. But, the way eclipses work, you guys just always have to remember, they don't start just that day that they become, legal. It's like, just like with a lunar eclipse, think of it as a full moon eclipse, because that's what it is. Lunar eclipses are always full moon eclipses. So think in terms of full moon. So what is your experience during full moons? Well, they're really they're potent right at the day that it's exact, that it's legal, so-called astrologically. But it's also that the 3 days, 5 days prior to it's a building energy, and then it reaches kind of its fever pitch at the and that can be good or bad, right? It can be challenging or not, right at the legal full moon. So think of lunar eclipses as being more of a portal, a gateway. It's like the moon card with those two gateways where we have to choose which way to go. And we all have free will. We are all, with our unconscious and conscious attitudes, we are magnetizing our life experiences every day. Yeah, some things are set in stone that was set up prior to our incarnation, as in you're going to have to go through these certain experiences in order to grow. But if you take self-responsibility, that means that you helped choose that with your guides and your guardian angels and your spirit team ahead of time. So it's not that it's really, it's fated, but you still have free will on your path, how to work with it, right? And you still have, and this is, I'm speaking about this because there's so much love coming through this Two of Cups. It's like, if we can look at these hands coming together, it's like you joining with your spirit team. And yeah, I'll come down to earth and I'll go through all the ups and downs. The card came through upright, and look at just the beauty of the colors. So anyway, within that framework of saying, yeah, I chose the family I incarnated into because I was going to get the opportunity to heal finally, but it might be very awful going through it. And you still have free will as to how to respond to all the situations. Myself, I really wish I knew who I was at about 16 years old, and then I could have handled things. And actually, let's say 9. At about 9 years old, that would have been great. I don't know if 9 years old was an important year for you, but it was for me. So anyway, Back to our conscious and our unconscious attitudes, they are, always manifesting for us. They are magnetizing life experiences every day. So our attitudes are, whether we're conscious or not, our beliefs and our attitudes, whether we're conscious or not of those false beliefs and attitudes, they are guiding us every day. So it might be that on another level, we could look at the Page of Wands as not being very enthusiastic, yes, but also it's more of an internal, right? Because this is an outwardly external card, upright, very young and exuberant, and let's go get them. The sun's up, right? Or got to get up and go to school. Reversed, not so much. But what about it? What if this is what if the Two of Cups is really a recipe card or prescription? What if your healthcare practitioner told you, start sleeping in, stop putting so much stress on yourself, stop with letting all this energy come in towards your mind, towards the entirety of your being? What if your new mantra is that you're really going to love yourself through life, and other people are going to love you too as well? Once you set healthy boundaries, and like, for instance, about a half an hour before I'm going to sleep, I make sure that I turn my ringer off on my phone, because I'm one of those kinds of people who get energized when I talk to other people. Usually, when it's somebody that I really care about, and those are the only ones that might call late. So, I've told them, like, I'm no good at night, don't call me late. But sometimes they do, because they forget what time it is. And especially my granddaughters, if I get all excited about what's going on with them, then I'm not going to be going to sleep anytime soon after that. It takes me a while to calm down. So with the Eight of Wands, this is a card for needing to slow down, but it's also a card of things are just kind of delayed. And there's a need to really, with this card reversed, the main meaning for me is that there's a real need to slow down and be present. And try to let go of frustration. Just keep going back to your heart. And this could be that maybe there's some downtime. Someone out there might need to be thinking about creating more downtime for healthy relationships, loving relationships, and to let go of the frustration of not having that in the past, which can shift everything. I just know that, especially when it comes to relationships, they're mirrors. And now, that being said, they're not always going to mirror back to you everything that you wish. It's just that sometimes they're not in the same place, right? Now, I don't normally get that with the Two of Cups unless it's reversed. But it's just to understand that when there's frustrations and delays in even doctor's appointments and dental appointments, things like that. I mean, we are moving into Mercury retrograde, so it literally could be something like that on the mundane level. But on the spiritual level, it just looks to me like you guys need more rest, that there's too much energy going on. Spring has sprung here in the Northern Hemisphere. We are in eclipse season. They come in pairs. We had one yesterday for the lunar. The solar will be April 8th. And then it's going to repeat in another 6 months. So just best thing we can all do is stay really grounded, relax as much as we can, take big, deep breaths and relax. Get up and move around when once you're feeling really nice and centered, do your spiritual work, but then make sure you get up and move around and stay grounded that way too. Unless you're going through something where you're you're not ambulatory right now. If that's the case, lots of meditation, lots of just feeling what's going on best you can. and stay in your heart. You can just, no matter what's going on, love yourself through it. So, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm remembering an old Carl Jung quote, something about our visions become clear when we can look into our own hearts. So I wonder if the outer world just needs to shut off and we need to come into our hearts. Because the Two of Cups can be, all the love in the universe that's there, and we are in the heart of the hearts, or hearts of the heart. I don't know how you say it. Heart of hearts. There you go. Heart of hearts. Okay. Well, sending you guys big love from this heart. Bye.